Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another match day experience. Today we take on Hull at Carrow Road, and today is such a huge game. You don't even realise this. This is a club-defining game. If we lose, we're screwed, and I think Houghton's gone. And if we win, you know, we could be up to 11th place, and things could be changed. But I still think Houghton will go, despite the result. I think if he draws, he's gone. I think if he loses, he's gone. If he wins, possibly he'll stay, but I don't think it's the right decision if he does stay. But I'm still confident, even though we're in such dire form. I think we can possibly win this game. You know, Hull have signed big in with Shane Long and Jelavic, two fantastic strikers who I think we maybe should have gone for instead of Van Wolfswinkel. But Van Wolfswinkel will probably start today. He's back fit, as well as Tete and Pilkington, so it's good to see a few of the players come back from injury. Big game. I hope we do well. Follow me around. Let's go. So, I'm back from the game, and thank you to the footballing gods for giving us the 3 points today. It was touch and go whether we'd get them, but 87 minutes passed, and ex-Flegg High student Ryan Bennett steps up to the mark and finishes with a great header to give us the 3 points and just give us a bit of hope, really. I mean, nothing's cured yet. That win doesn't really cure anything, but it gives us hope. It gives us an extra 3 points, and that's exactly what we needed. I said in this video before I was at the game that this was a must-win game, and it seems this season that all of the must-win games we've won, and that's a fantastic thing, obviously, but it just does worry me slightly that people's memories are so short in football that this win now makes people think that Norwich are in a fantastic state and everything's fine, when actually it's not. It's far from it. We're still in a fairly bad situation. Yes, we're 12th in the table, but we're still not playing great football, and Houghton's still not really sure what he's doing. But I'm not taking any credit away from the players or Houghton today. They've done exactly what they needed to do and pulled out a win. I'm going to take a few thoughts on Twitter quickly. Isaiah says, Norwich played well, but Houghton needs to get someone who can deliver balls to the lads up front. Talk Aston Villa says, good result, but I think Houghton still needs to leave. On a positive note, another signing like Gutierrez could do wonders. Joe Wilson says, thought Norwich looked very determined, very deserved 3 points. And Matt Harrison says, well done today on the result. Steak and Tete says, just asked if we got rid of Calderwood and got in Phelan, what would fans think? Got overrun with replies saying yes, so maybe Calderwood could be on his way. Jack Skevington says, thought we played well after a slow start, deserved win. Norwich fans are getting more and more negative. And I think it's going to happen. If we lose, if we don't win a game in 8, Norwich fans aren't going to be upbeat, are they? There's not really that much to be happy about before this game. But I think today we played some really good football, and some of the best football I've seen for a very long time, actually. A lot of people were giving Snodgrass a hell of a lot of stick on Twitter for not having the final ball, but it was only that was at fault for his game today. He tracked back superbly well, and today was one of his best performances, I think. He hasn't been as good as he was last season, that's for sure, but he tracked back well. He helped out Russell Martin, and I thought Russell Martin was fantastic. So glad to see him back in the team over Whittaker. I think Whittaker's poor compared to Martin, and I much prefer him. Bassong, a bit shaky. Leroy Fer, what has happened to him? Suddenly declined in performances. I thought he had his worst performance in a long while today. I thought Van Wolfswinkel and Hooper played very well together. Hooper probably the better one, and I don't think that Van Wolfswinkel's a bad player. I just think we haven't made our team around him, and that's the one thing that worries me. When we brought Van Wolfswinkel in, we knew what we were getting, and we knew we had to cater our team to provide for him. If he gets the ball in the right positions, he's got to score goals. He's a clinical finisher. He's just not getting the ball in the right positions. He had a great chance today, admittedly, which he just dragged wide. But I think the chances are coming for Van Wolfswinkel. I still have complete faith in him and Hooper. I don't think we need any more strikers in the transfer window, because when Becchio came on, he changed the game. And I'm not saying Becchio is the cure to our problems. I'm far from that. But he just gave us an extra dimension that we needed today. He came on at about the 78th minute, which is a late substitution, but he gave us 10-15 minutes to sort of hoof the ball long, get Becchio on the end of them to knock them down for the prolific Hooper, and just go forwards. And it really worked, and credit to Hooten for that substitution. He brought off Van Wolfswinkel, which didn't go down too well with the fans. But Becchio came on, did a fantastic job, and I'm really happy for him because he's just a great lad. Gutierrez, also, I wasn't overly impressed with him, but let's not forget he hasn't played first team football for about 6 months, and he looked very strong when he was on the ball. It's just his movement was a bit poor. He was running into Olsen quite a bit down that left-hand side, but that will come with match practice, I'm sure. So it's a fantastic addition to the squad, and I'm sure it's going to give us a lot of experience in this very tough season that we're having. One of my favourite things about the game today was after we scored, that group huddle on the pitch. It just shows how united as a team we are, how passionate the players are. And sometimes we don't always see that, you know, when we're 3-0 down and not really playing the best football, you can always get on the back of players and say, is the passion really there? But deep down we know it's there. Hooten was loving life on the side of the pitch. He was calling the players forward, and Hooten done what he needed to do today. And I think a fantastic point that was brought up by Michael Bailey, a well-known Norwich journalist and a fantastic TV presenter, said that when a Hooten team starts leaking goals, that's the end. But today we didn't leak goals. We looked solid at the back. The only real chance that Hull had was when Jelavic hit the post early on. And I think if Hooten builds a solid base, we're going to do okay. But it's when we start leaking goals, that's when we're going to struggle, and that's when we're not going to win games. If we get the solid back line and work from there, we should be okay. Things aren't cured, like I said at the start of the video, but I must needed 3 points today, which takes us up to 12th in the table. It's still very tight down at the bottom, but I'm feeling a bit more confident after today. I still think Hooten should go. There's 10 days until the next game now. It'd be the perfect time to get rid of him and get in a new manager. Leave me your thoughts. I hope you're all well. Thanks for watching this video, and peace out.